Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me, as always, I got the crew here with me. First off, we're going to start with Mr. Rich Cooley. How are you, Rich?
Pretty good. How's everyone tonight?
Doing good, man. How was your weekend?
Well, I don't know. Being a neighborhood mechanic sucks.
Well, what? Well, wait. What happened?
Everything.
Was it one of them things, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong kind of deal?
Yeah. Basically, one of the neighbor's boys' vehicle quit, had a fuel pump, tore it apart, got a new pump, had to end up rewiring the harness because the harness is different. Put it all back together, went to turn the key, fuel leak.
Oh, no.
Daggone rusted hose. They had to cut it all out of the frame. Now I'm waiting for a new hose.
Oh, man. See, it never fails.
Fuel line. And then Friday night, coming home from work, stopped, heard something squealing yesterday, or actually this morning when I went out, I figured I'd check to see what it is. Here the idler tension pulley on a truck went.
On your truck?
Yep. So I had to tear it apart, go get an idler tension pulley, put it on.
Man.
So that's done now.
Jeez.
And my neighbor had a birthday party today for his 1-year-old, so I had to go help with that. So I've been busy.
Man, oh man, it sounds like you've been busy. You've been auto mechanic busy. And in this heat,
I want to get that vehicle out of my driveway.
Yeah, I bet you do. You know?
The end of the week, hopefully.
Yeah, I bet you do want to get it out of there. Well, hopefully the line comes in. When did you order the line, though?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
That probably won't be into Wednesday or Thursday.
All right. Then you got to get it put on there. And I hope that's good and it takes care of it. That's why I hate fuel pumps.
I hope so, too, because there's 2 other rusted lines there that I'm not happy about, but I'm not even trying to come close to them because I don't want to bump them.
No. Because if they're like that one, probably if you bump it, they're going to leak. You know?
Well, I want to stay away from them as much as I can.
Geez.
The other thing with it is the line's about 8 feet long, so when I get it, I got to figure out how I'm going to put it in.
Right.
I cut the old one out.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to figure out how to put the new one in. So that'll be a challenge.
Yeah, how you can route it, get it in there real good. And Jesus, I know. I hate fuel pumps. I hate anything.
Other than that, nothing going on with the gold stuff right now.
No. What you talking about tonight on Cooley's Corner?
We're going to talk about, since the weather outside is pretty hot, we're going to talk about heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I figure since the weather's been real hot lately and everybody muggy, and let's talk about that safety issue, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then in the further time, maybe I'm working on trying to get something with crushing black sands. Somebody wanted to talk about black sands, which you already talked about before, but I didn't talk about cracking them.
Right.
So I'm working on trying to get some information for that. So maybe later on we'll talk about cracking black sand.
All right, cool, Rich. Well, man,
upcoming show. And if anybody else has any suggestions, give me a side chat. Let me know. See what we can do.
Yeah, very cool. I like it, Rich. Well, I look forward to tonight's segment, though, for sure, and we'll be getting back to that. And I'm glad you made it tonight. And hopefully that car repair goes good for you. And
yeah, me too.
You're done with it. Yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you, buddy. That's for sure. You know, no more fuel pump repairs.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Rich.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, also joining us tonight, we got our very own Kathleen Biffle. How are you, Kathleen?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very busy weekend.
Busy? What was you doing this weekend?
I just don't really feel like I sat down all weekend. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
That you didn't?
No, I didn't sit down once. We, just to go to bed.
Jeez.
That's how busy we've been.
Now, I recall a couple months ago you being this busy, so you didn't have to be busy like this time of year.
You know what? When you have teenagers, things just come up.
Yes,
and
they
then
do.
You're like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yep. I know the drill. That's for sure.
But, we've got 2 years and we're moving out to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I think these 2 years are going to go faster than we think.
Oh, probably.
Because if I stay this busy, there's no way.
Jeez. Yeah, I would think so.
And I'll let Shad talk about what he did, but, we've got the painters coming to the house on Monday, so just trying to get things fixed up. I kind of sound like Ron Harrison now, though.
Good one. How's that house coming there, Kathleen?
There you go.
Got the painters coming Monday.
We have a lot of deferred maintenance. Let's just say that we just need to catch up on because it just,
I hate that word she uses.
Deferred maintenance.
Deferred
Ever since
maintenance?
we bought this house, that's been like what she says.
What, deferred maintenance, Shad?
That's deferred maintenance.
Yeah, to get me to get working and fixing it.
Oh, that's the word she uses.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Does it work?
Oh my goodness. We got a new video out. The Wandering Buffaloes put one out about and Chunky the turkey
I seen and
made an appearance.
I seen the cool little line of lighters that Chunky has out there too.
Wasn't that neat?
That was
They
pretty
were
cool.
sold out. I got the last one.
Did you really?
Chunky is a celebrity now.
He is. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Where did you find that thing?
At a gas station.
Really?
We pick another one up. We're totally gonna keep it for a keepsake for that episode.
Yeah, there you go. A little something and for you to remember Chunky by.
Yeah, and he was such a great sport coming down to see us when we're dredging next to the creek and coming back up and hanging out at the camp and letting us chase him around everywhere.
Yeah, to put up with us, right?
Yeah, he's a honorary crony right there.
Oh, definitely. He's the crony mascot, is what he is.
I think we'll definitely have a moment of silence and think of him on Thanksgiving.
Yes, we will, Shad. I agree.
I don't even want to think about
For when turkey season comes in down there, he's going to get shot. He's dumber in the buck.
He was really fast.
He's not going to make it, Rich. There's no way he makes it past turkey season.
He's too friendly.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to come right up to you.
He's going to walk right up to a hunter. And
you don't even know how to
crackers?
call turkey to call him in.
yeah, oh my gosh, that's just, I don't even want to think about it. Maybe.
Yeah, he's probably walking around, hey, you see my buddy? And they're like, what are you talking about? You know that one human that chased me with the shirt off.
He's still looking for Dennis, probably right. Now, we don't know if he's still around there, do we, guys?
No.
I
actually haven't been down there.
Dang. Man, well, I wonder if somebody goes down there if they could give us a
The
chunky
sighting.
report. Yeah, and let us know if our turkey's still around there. Man.
He's easy to spot. He's missing some feathers.
And he
Yeah, he's
comes
missing
right up
feathers.
to you.
Please let Rich know because they got really close during that outing.
Yeah. He wanted to sleep with me. He wanted to sit on my lap, and then he was waiting outside my tent for me.
That's Rich's buddy, too.
You did everything but jump in the frying pan.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, we know that he likes Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes Cheez-Its and chicken
He likes
nuggets.
Cheez-Its.
And I gave him chicken nuggets. He kind of liked those, too.
That's so wrong.
I know, but I figured, hey, he's hungry. You hungry? You'll eat it. And he did.
Is that cannibalism?
Well, that's a chicken, so
it's
it's
poultry.
okay. It's okay.
I didn't tell him it was chicken nuggets. I just said I got some McDonald's here. You want some? And he ate it. So I'm like, babe, whatever. It's like, gotta feed the turkey something.
He's loving it.
Yeah, didn't have no French fries, so it's like, I guess it's
Well, too bad he can't come down to the Cronies
I
Club
know.
outing in North Carolina.
see, we need to capture him and Keep him.
Bring him down. Set him free down there.
There's an episode right there.
Oh my gosh, don't tell Shad that. He will do it.
He's gonna go catch
Hey,
the
Dennis,
turkey.
you're gonna help, man.
He likes you.
We can put him in like a big dog cage to transport him around.
Hey, we got 3.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
They fit a German Shepherd. They should fit that big turkey.
They would fit a big old turkey then. Man, we need that bird back. He's
Randy Lewis says, why not get him and bring him home? Well, our dogs would eat him.
right.
Yeah.
And I live in the city, so that wouldn't work too good.
And Tim has cats.
Yeah, so he's got to be in the country somewhere. That's what he needs.
I think Rich, there you go.
Yeah.
What's that?
You could adopt him as a pet.
Will your wife let you bring home a turkey?
That thing won't last 5 minutes at my place. It'll be in the room.
Where could we store Chunky at? I just
Dennis?
wonder. Dennis?
Your man cave?
Good. He's not answering us, Kathleen.
Is he on mute?
Probably, or he's ignoring us,
He's ignoring us.
or something
Oh,
else happened.
jeez.
Who knows? So, how's everything else going? Koi all good? Everything else all good?
Everything's good. Just getting ready for another week of work, and hoping to be out prospecting next weekend. We deserve it. Don't,
that's
dear.
true.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you do. You guys do. You always
Yes.
do. Definitely. Next weekend is what? What is that? 20 something?
Next weekend is it the 20th already?
20th.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it'll be Friday the 20th, and yep.
And school starts for the kids in like 2 weeks or
What?
something.
No, I
Oh, in
don't.
a month. 4 weeks, I think.
Oh,
4
phew. Okay, you had me scared there.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Well, you
man.
still got to get everything ready.
Not
School
soon
supplies.
enough.
When you have 5 of them, it's like an assembly line.
Oh, I bet.
We
Yeah.
clean Walmart out, and you got to get there earlier. It's all gone.
I can't believe school's getting ready to start again, though, already.
I know, that's crazy.
You know? It's like, no way.
But I'm looking forward to getting back in the water and
Awesome.
hopefully getting some more gold.
Heck yeah. The way you guys are killing it, I don't blame you. You know?
Yeah, that was a good weekend.
Yeah, that was a great weekend. You know what? Well,
Yeah, I seen
Kathleen,
that video. That was cool.
Yeah, you guys just have been killing it anyway, so you got to get back out there as quick as you can. You know?
Well, we got to keep up with Dennis, you know.
Yeah. You have to.
Try to, at least.
You can catch
I got
up
a new
because
toy.
I'm in Oklahoma, so my hands are kind of tied right now.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. You guys keep talking amongst yourself. You know? I think somebody wants to...
Chad got a new toy.
Well, Kathleen, I think somebody wants to call and tell you something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay? It'll only take a second, so
Okay.
then we'll continue on with our intros. Let them call. Oh, me. Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't know.
So we'll talk while Tim figures it out.
Yeah.
You talking about your new toy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What?
Yeah, talk.
Talk? Okay. Well, you know, I had a drone, one of those Phantom 3s, but I broke it somehow a while ago.
He
Yeah.
breaks everything.
I don't know what happened. It wouldn't read a memory card anymore. So I think the camera was damaged. So I sold it used and broken.
Uh-huh.
But got one of the newer ones, the Mavic Air.
Oh, you got the Mavic. Nice.
Yeah, because it collapses and it's a little bigger than a cell phone.
You can put it in your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetness.
It's pretty cool. And it can fly. Everybody I've seen is trying to figure out how high it can go. As they say, it can go 16,000 feet. Of course, you're not allowed in the U.S.
Right.
But I've seen videos of people so far have gotten them up like over 10,000 feet in the air. It's crazy before the battery died.
And you have to register those.
Yeah, you have to register at the FAA now, the new laws.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, this caller, hold on, Shad. Hold that thought for 1 minute. All right, caller, are you there?
I am here.
Oh, you got something you wanted to share with Kathleen, didn't you?
Yeah, Kathleen, this is Michael. I just want to tell you that the turkey is not out of the picture. There's a very friendly turkey that's going to be at the outing.
So
Really?
Every morning you'll get greeted by probably 20 of them.
man,
Oh my gosh!
perfect. See, we could have brought Chunky down there and left him. He'd be fit right
Yeah,
in. He'd have
Fit right
family.
in.
It's like a turkey reserve.
Yeah, he'd have family
Yep.
and friends. You know, man.
Oh,
They're
now
not.
we
They're
gotta
not.
go
They're
find
not. They're not.
Well,
They're not
we're
afraid of
trying
people
to
at all.
plan the dinner for a cronies club to dinner. And maybe we should put turkey on the menu.
We're gonna have to bring another trailer for some Cheez-Its.
Damn. I'm telling you.
But anyway, I just thought I'd share it real
Oh
quick.
my God.
Thank you,
Kathleen,
Michael.
The turkey's not out of the picture.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, ma'am.
I knew that'd make Kathleen's day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited now.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
All right, y'all. Yep, y'all take care.
Hey.
You too. Talk to you later, bud.
See you.
All right, bye.
See you.
Okay, Shad, continue on with the Mavic Pro drone story.
Yeah.
The Mavic Air. Yeah, it's pretty cool because, the arms of it with the propellers, it just collapses in. So you can pack it away. And, when we went out to I think it was the Vegas Gold Show, and then we all prospect together in Arizona, I brought mine, and it was huge. It took up so much of the suitcase. So
Right.
this one's nice, portable, does good video. So I'm have to get used to flying so I don't crash. But it actually senses obstacles,
Oh, that's cool.
which is pretty cool, so you can't run into stuff.
Maybe we could bring it down and
Try to find
try to
Chunky.
locate Chunky.
Yeah, I want to see that thing, Shad. That's cool. Yeah, see, we need that turkey now, Kathleen.
Yeah.
We need to get
All
him.
right, next weekend, Dennis.
We're
Tim.
going on a turkey hunting mission.
I'm gonna go turkey hunting.
We're going to go kidnap the turkey.
Turkey hunting with a drone.
Turkey napping.
Yep.
Man, oh man, oh man. Shad, are you going to bring that drone to the crony outing?
Oh, you better believe it.
Sweetness.
Yep.
That is
It's-
cool.
How is it? How is it like flying? Is it just as easy to fly as the other one, or is it?
Oh yeah, it's really no different. Yeah, it's actually easier. There's a lot of features that I got to figure out, but yeah, it holds its position well. It flies good. It's got a 3-axis gimbal on the camera, so it's nice and steady.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And I see Thomas, he got one too.
Thomas got one too? Man, all you guys with your Mavic Air selves. Something
See,
like
I
that.
got one of those $50 ones, and man, you try to take off, that thing won't even go up. It just goes forward, wrecks, and
That
got
sounded
the-
like my first one
That's
too.
kind of what I got, Dennis, too. I got the same thing.
can't control them.
It just flies into a wall. It's like, really?
Yeah.
This works really well. Yeah.
It'll be at the Cronies Club outing for
Cool.
sure.
Yeah, you got to get your drone footage. Because Shad's in charge of the video in there, so.
Yeah, and not many people can record themselves prospecting, so
Right.
Shad will come by and you can, get a little snippet.
That's right. See? That is cool, man. I look forward to seeing it, Well, Kathleen, I'm glad you made it, and I'm sorry you had such a rough working weekend.
I
crazy.
just can't believe it's over already. I'm
I
sad.
know. We're back to work tomorrow. Yippee. Yay, yay. I know the feeling. I'm with you there. It's like, God, I know. Need one more day, I think. I'd be okay. But thank you for being here, Kathleen, as always.
Yep.
All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Drone Boy himself, Mr. Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
Dude, I'm exhausted though. We really did work our butts off all weekend.
What? I know. It's,
Oh my god.
It's crazy that it.
And we got up early
Uh-huh.
and we started early in the morning, and you're still just pouring down sweat out there. The humidity's been just a nightmare.
It was awful. Yes.
Oh god, yeah. So, I think we talked about it before with our one drain,
Mm-hmm.
and how my debacle with the plumbing snake with the root cutter on there and messing that all up. And so we dug a new line, of course, because of all the stuff the previous owners planted. I couldn't take it out straight out away from the house and then down to the road to connect in. Because the grading of the ground over there slopes down. It's a natural swale for drainage.
Right.
So that left me one route, and that was digging directly underneath the deck.
Ew.
So I grabbed my small pickaxe and got on my stomach and just low crawled in there and just chiseled away until I got a trench all the way through.
Oh.
It took about 3 hours of that just to do that section.
Oh, man.
But today I got it all connected and it works and
good.
was able to backfill. But I need to get some more dirt because I don't understand. You dig out a whole trench line.
Right.
You put the pipes in. You start backfilling and you don't have enough dirt.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
I'm like, where
did
does
it
all
go?
the
Where
You
did
should-
the dirt go?
You should almost have extra dirt.
That's what I was thinking.
We got some tailings that we had.
Yeah, I still got to get more, but yeah, I'll use some of our tailings that
There you
Hans
go.
run through a couple times.
That's a good idea. Dump some of your old tailings in there.
Hey, and if there's any gold in it, you could always, when you get ready to sell the house, just say, "Hey, there's even gold here." You could dig up a little,
Man,
pan it out, and say, "See."
at least you're finally done with it, Shad. That's a good thing, you know?
There's
Finally.
geodes in the waterfall and quartz
Yeah.
and all kinds of good
You got
stuff.
all the goodies, and your house is like a treasure trove with all the cool stuff. Man,
Bring your gold pan and pan in the koi pond.
that's right.
Or in the yard, in the pavers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys. Yeah, I'm glad you're done with that mess, though. So hopefully you
Yeah.
don't have no
Nothing
other.
goes wrong.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have no other big projects like that, though. You know?
No, I mean, we had some other pruning stuff away from the house that we've neglected, and
Mm-hmm.
it just not enough time in the day to get everything done, but we got what we needed to at least, so
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're set and ready.
I'm set.
Nice.
I don't know about ready, but I'm
Well,
set.
you're set anyway.
I have to, because Kathleen will be at work when the crew comes by tomorrow, so I got to check with her to make sure I give the right directions of exactly what trim, what paint, where to paint.
I'm afraid
What are you
to
afraid
see
of?
what happens.
Wait, why are you afraid?
Well, there's a lot of trim and different things that are getting different colors, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to mess this up, or I'll be up there painting afterwards.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, mercy. Well, hopefully it works out good. They're just painting trim, Kathleen. That's it.
Oh no, they're painting the whole house.
Yeah,
Oh.
all the stucco,
There's
everything.
stucco.
Oh.
I mean, the house has never been painted since it was built in the early 90s.
Okay.
And most of the trim got painted by us when we bought it for the type of loan we got with the VA.
Right.
So
No chipping paint.
yeah, so we had
Gotcha.
to do and take care of some of it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So it's basically a whole house painting.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
and the color we're doing it. Nobody in the whole subdivision has this color.
Is it subdivision approved, Kathleen?
Who cares?
Hey, some people got some crazy bright blue paint.
Yeah.
So if they can do that, we're good.
I agree. If they can, you can, right? Nothing
It's
wrong
going to
with
be
that.
green.
It's going to be what?
We're
It's
painting the house green.
It's like a gray green though.
a gray green.
Oh, that'll be nice. That'll look
Oh,
really good. Like, what color's the trim?
It's what is it?
Analytical gray.
Yeah, that's a paint color.
That's the paint color.
Analytical gray.
What is it again? Political?
Analytical
Oh,
gray.
I thought you said political gray. I was like, what?
Kathleen Razor said to sit down and with some crayons and draw the picture.
I might
for me.
have to.
Well, and I told him though the problem is I ate all the crayons. You know us Marines, we love our crayons.
Yep, shad and crayons do not mix well, right?
Believe it or not, the different colors taste different too. So
Do they taste different if you mix two colors together?
I've only done a couple.
Okay.
Kind of like gummy bears, you
That's
know.
what I thought, yeah. You have to let me know, you know? Definitely. Let me know later, Shad. Now, I know you got your precious metal prices and your birthdays, right?
You better believe it.
Awesome. Let's hear it, brother.
All right, so gold came down $4 to closing at 1,241. So it's still at a downhill trend.
Yep.
Silver fell 14 cents, closing at $15.77.
Dang.
Platinum fell $13, closing at $829. And your buddy Palladium even fell $11 more dollars, closing at 936 cents.
How much did you say gold was at now?
What? $1,241.
Oh my gosh, it has really
Dang.
dropped.
That's dropped like $60 in a couple months.
Jeez.
Man.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Man, everything's dropping. What's going on, Shad?
I don't know.
You're our financial, political advisor.
Nobody's mad at Trump.
Well, see, and that's what's weird. Even the dollar, it's been valued high, which is kind of, even though some people in the market said it's kind of strange, it shouldn't be as strong. given
No,
everything
when the
happening.
value's stronger, gold is
drops.
drop.
Yeah.
Gold drops.
So I think that's why. But gold, or the U.S. dollar, did fall a little bit last week, but gold still went down. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, gas prices are going up.
Yeah.
Oil's going up.
And precious
So-
metals going down.
Yeah, gas prices go up. Usually gold goes up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
It is crazy. Well, you
I
got.
think next week gold will go up.
You think so,
That's my
Kathleen?
prediction.
All right. That's Kathleen predicts gold going up by next Sunday. Right?
By Wednesday.
Oh, by Wednesday.
wow.
Man. So, all right.
Write it down.
Write it down.
Talking
We'll
to
see.
the Russians or something?
Kathleen predicts higher gold prices.
What is it now again?
$1,241.
All right, I'm writing it down.
So even if it's $1,241.01, she's still
That's right.
Correct, right.
correct.
Yep. 1,240. That's okay. I wrote it down
All
too.
right, we'll
All right.
see.
So you wanted to do your birthday, Shad?
Oh, you better believe it. Dennis, you're out in Oklahoma. Can you still sing out there?
I think I can. I got it was hot today, it's 105, but I'll try.
Oh, okay.
All right. You ready, Dan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Oh,
You
That's
got
awesome.
That's the hot, sweaty version of the
Man, I'm telling you, yeah,
that was
I tried.
great, Dennis.
Well, all right. Today, July 15th. It's your birthday. C. Burnside, Calvin Wolverton, Chad Watkins, Desert Rat Dan, Gary Johnston, Glenn Witten, Guy B. Sandel, James Bartlett, James Emery, Keith N.N.C. Happy birthday,
Oh, Keith.
Ken, Mike Wagner, Peter C. Brune, and Randy and Ryan Robinson. And tomorrow, happy birthday goes to Bob, Derek Farlow, Dick Curry, Douglas R. Smith, Gerald G. Weber. So happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday. Yeah, very cool. Nice job, guys. Shad, Dennis, perfect. As always, appreciate it. Shad, I want to thank you for being here, buddy, as always.
Well, you got it.
All righty, man, and we'll talk to you here soon. All right, last but not least, we got the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's happening, Dennis?
Oh, trying to get the hot weather, get used to it again. One thing I don't miss is this.
Oh, being in Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, the heat is
Brutal?
something else.
Really?
But yeah.
I didn't
But
know
yeah,
that.
we got here. We got here yesterday, and spending some time with Dad, and since he had a stroke, and he's doing really good. I mean, You know, I usually, like I was telling you guys, pregame, usually like a stroke will affect the left side of your body, like even a smile. Well, he's been doing going through a lot of therapy and stuff, and he's getting his muscle back, and in a space, and it's coming along really good. It's a real slow process, but it's getting better.
Right. That's good. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So how long are you going to be down there?
I'll be leaving next Sunday.
Oh, you're going to stay the week? Okay, good.
Yeah. I took a week's vacation, and
okay.
We'll leave Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't be able to make the show. I won't be on the show next Sunday. So
okay.
We'll be on the if we leave. You never know. It depends on what time we leave Sunday morning.
Right. Agreed. Okay.
It's about a 10-hour drive. So.
All right. I'm just glad your dad's doing better and that it's getting stronger, and that you're there with him. So that's cool.
Yep. So
awesome. Anything else going on?
I plan on getting out. I talked to a buddy of mine, and he was telling me he stopped by Jinx, and which is, if you go by the way the crow flies, it's only about 5 miles from where Mom and Dad live.
Mm-hmm.
And they found gold in the Arkansas River. So the buddy that I gave some gold to the last time I was here, he caught the fever really bad. So he's been reporting back to me kind of periodically. He says, man, I went down to some of the spots we used to go when we were kids in school, and he'd been spotting a lot of black sands. Of course, it doesn't mean there's gold there,
right?
But there's I've been told there's gold in the Arkansas River. So hopefully I can sneak away and bring back a little bit of Oklahoma gold.
There you go.
Which I'm sure I can. I already did one video with a buddy of mine that had a little bitty creek on the back of his property, had some cobbles in it and stuff, and we found a few little specks of it. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, heck, when you gonna try to go and look?
I'm probably thinking Wednesday or Thursday, maybe.
Okay.
Of course, I'm definitely not going in the middle of the day here.
All right.
I have to wait till 5-6 o'clock when it's maybe cooled down 5 degrees.
Oh, heck yeah! But you're just gonna take a pan, right?
Yeah, I've got a few things here. I still have, what I brought to my dad a few years ago, one of those Gold Rush nugget buckets, and
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, and I've got my pans and classifier that I brought with me, and I always travel with it. So
right.
Yeah, so I'm definitely planning on going somewhere. At least, if nothing else, at least have a video that I'll be able to put out.
Right.
Might not find any gold, but at least I'll have a video.
That's right.
So.
At least you'll have a video. That works.
Well, you can always film yourself splashing around in the water. There you go.
Or just do what they do here. Just go noodling for the catfish.
There you go. That would be a video. I'd like to see Dennis noodle. I'm not
sticking my hand in no hole.
Oh, see, that's what I would want to see.
Me too.
I would want to see that. I would watch that. Yeah. Definitely.
Do it, Dennis. Do it.
Do it, Dennis.
No, there's no way, man, because my buddies did that, the noodling and stuff, and you reach in the hole and you grab in there, and all of a sudden they bite on your hand and you pull them out. Well, if you get a snapping turtle.
That's right. That's the way I look at it. What if it's a turtle or an otter or something? Yeah. I'm not sticking my hand in no hole either.
You'd hear me scream at the top of my lungs.
Uh-huh.
I know. That's why it'd be a really good video.
It would be a great.
Watch it.
That one would be the video of videos, Dennis. You should do it, though. I know you don't want to, but it would be a good video. I think everybody would watch that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'd be reposting it and resharing it.
Oh, that would be the one.
I'm too scared. There's no way I can go noodling here.
Put a glove on and stick your hand in a hole. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. But that's about it. Just staying in the house and like to come back early.
Right. Well,
Dad's doing good today, so I'm gonna make it back early. His therapy usually starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and he goes for 3 or 4 solid hours of therapy. So
wow, good.
He said usually, it was his weekend he rested, so he goes back, starts the therapy again tomorrow, and he said, man, that gives him a workout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can imagine it. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Well, I kind of the first thing I told him, I said, yeah, it looks like the roles are reversed, because when I had that real bad car wreck back in 1988, shattered my femur on my left leg. I still have a rod in my leg, goes from my hip to my knee.
Gee.
And they had, you know, I got that nice long scar on the front of my belly where they had to go and remove my spleen. And, you know, I had to learn how to walk all over again and everything else just like Dad. I said, well, Dad, you worked with me 31 years ago. I said, looks like I'll be working with you.
There you go. That's a good son. That's what you should do, right?
Yep.
I'm glad you're there, Dennis. Yeah. And you do what you got to do to help your pops out, right?
Oh, yeah. That's definitely, I mean, if it would have been, it would all, you know, depended on how he was doing, because I was going to be here at least a week, you know, and if it would have been going slow or not good at all, I'd stay here as long as it took. So
right. Oh yeah, I know. You got to do what you got to do. You know, it's your pops. I understand.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you made it tonight, brother. All the way from Oklahoma. We're glad you're here, as always.
So,
what?
Well, you know, at least on Wednesday, you know, West Coast Wednesday, I'm kind of, I guess, out on the West Coast. So.
Is that West Coast-ish?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oklahoma? Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
He's on the other side of the Mississippi, right?
Anything on the other side of the Mississippi.
Yeah,
okay.
Coast,
so you're in the West Coast come Wednesday. All right, cool. You'll be like kind of on location, like.
Kathleen so we're just gonna have to fire old Swiftwater. Say,
barbecue
sorry, move
boy.
over, buddy. We got a West Coast fill-in for you.
Barbecue boy will have to get the night off, I guess, right?
Yeah, I can talk about barbecue and
there you go.
How I was late getting in here and
yeah, and other things we won't mention, right?
But hey, the thing that I really want to know is, how's Tim Grimes doing? How have you been doing?
Oh, fine. I'm like Shad. I melded yesterday because, you know, I had to wash my car yesterday. And it was a little warm for that. And then I had to detail it. So when I got done, I was soaking wet with sweat. I was like, this is foolish, you know.
Can we hire you to come down and wash all of our cars?
I know, you're like a professional now.
I was thinking I should open a detailing shop, honestly.
You really should.
That's what I should do. That should be my goal. Just open my own detailing shop.
You enjoy doing it.
Oh, I do. I love doing it. I do.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you take your car in for a service and they ask if you just got it off the showroom floor, I mean, you're taking it in better than what it was when you bought it. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I try to keep it like that.
I tell you, what's cool was with that rental car, well, not to jump back, but we got a 2018 Malibu that we rented to get down here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing is sweet.
Nice car. Another nice car. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. That thing is fast. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. But that was kind of like my day-ish. Today I've tried not to do a whole heck of a lot. She wants me to trim branches. What do you call it, Kathleen? Deferred maintenance?
Deferred maintenance.
Yeah. I'm getting that one put on me too, Shad, so I'm with you.
You don't want them sitting there and then you're talking to them and then all of a sudden they just start looking around and stuff and then you'll beat them to it and you'll see and you know what they're looking at and you know it's coming.
You know it's coming. Yeah.
It's like,
you know, I'm glad I when you said deferred maintenance, Kathleen, I'm glad that I'm up here because it's a 2-story house that Mom and Dad have. And normally the wife, you know, she sits down and she listens to what's going on. I'm glad that she's not up here listening to you say deferred maintenance because she would definitely be using that on me.
Yeah, mine.
I hate that word.
I'll text it to her.
No, don't text it to mine, Kathleen, please. We went outside last night to look and see if those baby possums were in the tree out front. And it's like 10 o'clock at night, and she's like, you need to really trim these branches. I'm like, oh my God, I know.
Don't you love how they tell you to do stuff late at night? Like, what am I supposed to do right now?
I know.
I tell them right when we're going to sleep.
I'm like, she'll be dozing off on the couch and is like, let's go to bed. Okay. All of a sudden, we get lay down and boom, dude, you need to do this. You need to do that. Why haven't you done this?
Yep. I feel you.
Like, what the hell just happened?
I get it too.
Go to sleep.
I'm like, okay, I forgot. I will get them done. I promise. And it's like I will get them done this week, hopefully. It's been too hot for trimming branches. Bah humbug. Yeah. what I say. But I do want to give a big shout out to one of our listeners, a Brad Corey up in Australia. He was listening to our West Coast Wednesday show the other day, took a picture of it, sent it to us. He said it helps him on his 8-hour drive that he has to do listening to our show. So pretty cool. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Sunday shows?
I told him to check out Sunday. He was going to check out this week's show. He didn't know we did a Sunday show. He just thought we did a Wednesday one. So I told him check out Sundays. So he said he will check that out. And so, Brad, if you're listening or listening again on your drive, thank you very much for listening to the show.
Brad.
All the way from
If
Australia.
you ever miss the show, check out our archives.
Heck yeah. Soon to be on Spotify.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too. Then it's like, what's after that, Kathleen?
Oh, my God.
Sirius X.
It's got to be
Serious.
serious after that, right? It has to be. Or PBS or something. I don't know. we'll get
I'll take it.
Your donations have brought this program.
We're going to start a show like Wayne's World on PBS. That's our goal. All right. On that note, I want to thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with some Cooley's Corner. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's Gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's Gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
All right, everybody, we're back. Real quick before we go to Cooley's Corner, Rich, I just got this stupid thing just flashed on my computer, said it's going to restart in 14 minutes. So I hope I hope something pops up and lets me click to refuse that, because if not, we might get kicked completely. So I just want everybody to know that's listening. If that happens, I'll get us back up and on air just as quickly as possible. Sorry about that, but
And then you'll call us back and all that.
yeah, because it's gonna kick. It's on the main broadcasting computer. It's gonna lose everything. You guys, the show, the whole works. So
Wow.
You got Windows 10 update, don't you?
obviously, yeah.
Yep.
And it didn't even say
Well-
you can postpone it. It just said it's gonna restart in 14 minutes. close
then
what
why
you...
don't we just like stop right now and stop the show, and you go ahead and restart your computer and come back and call
Can
us
I
back?
can I do that, Shad?
You can just stop the show and go ahead and hit a restart, and it should restart.
It'll take a little time.
Oh, jeez, that sucks.
I'd roll a dice.
Yeah, just go with it if it pops up.
All right, let's just roll with it.
Not,
All right, we'll just roll. All right, Cooley's Corner, Rich.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. This week we're going to talk about two things. Of course, being the weather outside, being summertime, heat, hotter than heck outside. We're going to do heat exhaustion and heat stroke. I know vaguely I covered a little bit of this before when we did our first aid that time, but since I'm running out of things to do and not many suggestions, I figured I'd do this on heat exhaustion and heat stroke this week. So heat exhaustion is a heat-related illness that can occur after you're exposed to high temperatures, and it's often accompanied by dehydration. There's two types of heat exhaustion. The water depletion signs include excessive thirst, weakness, headache, and loss of consciousness, and then you have your salt depletion. Signs include nausea, vomiting, muscle cramps, and dizziness. Although heat exhaustion isn't as serious as heat stroke, it isn't something to be taken lightly. Without proper intervention, heat exhaustion can progress to heat stroke, which can damage the brain and other vital organs, and even cause death. Symptoms of your heat exhaustion, most common signs and symptoms are like confusion, dark-colored urine, a sign of dehydration, of course, dizziness, fainting, fatigue, headaches, muscle cramps or abdominal cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, pale skin, profuse sweating, and rapid heartbeat. Some of the treatments for heat exhaustion: if you or anyone else has symptoms of heat exhaustion, it's essential to immediately get out of the heat and rest, preferably in an air conditioning room. But of course, if you're out in the middle of the heat, you probably don't have an air conditioning room. If you can't get inside, try to find the nearest cool and shady place. Other recommended strategies include drink plenty of fluid. Of course, avoid caffeine and alcohol. Remove any tight or unnecessary clothing. Take a cool shower, bath, or a sponge bath. Apply other cooling measures such as fans, ice, towel, anything you have possible to try to get that temperature down, you know. If such measures fail to provide relief within 15 minutes, seek emergency medical help, because untreated heat exhaustion can progress into heat stroke. After you remove from your heat exhaustion, you'll probably be more sensitive to high temperatures during the following week. So it's best to avoid the hot weather and heavy exercise until your doctor tells you that it's safe to resume. Heat exhaustion is strongly related to the heat index, which is measurement of how hot you feel when it affects of relative humidity in the air and your temperatures combined. A relative humidity of 60% or more hampers sweat evaporation, which hinders your body's ability to cool itself. The risk of heat-related illnesses dramatically increases when the heat index climbs to 90 degrees or more. So it's important, essentially, during heat waves to pay attention to the reported heat index, and also to remember that the heat index is even higher when you are standing in full sunshine. That's why we always try to find shaded areas when we're prospecting, or wear a hat or a brim to cover. Also, light clothing is suggested. My wife is from Japan, and over there, you know, I always seen people ask them, why are they always walking around with clothing on when it's 100 degrees outside? That's because they don't want to get sunburn or heat stroke or heat exhaustion, because they have a light garment on that's real thin and it's always white, so it kind of reflects, you know.
Right.
If you wear dark, of course, it's going to get hot. So if you live in urban areas, you may be especially prone to develop heat exhaustion during a prolonged heat wave, particularly if there's stagnant atmospheric conditions, and poor air quality, and what is known as the heat island effect. Asphalt and concrete store heat during the day and only gradually release it at night, resulting in higher nighttime temperatures. Other risk factors associated with heat-related illness include, of course, your age. Infants and children up to 4 and adults over age of 65 are particularly vulnerable because they adjust to heat more slowly than other people. Certain health conditions, these include like your heart, your lung, kidney disease, obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, mental illness. People with diabetes are increased risk of emergency room visits. Hospitalization and death from heat-related illness, and may especially likely to underestimate the risk during your heat waves. That's it for heat exhaustion. Talk a little bit about heat stroke.
Okay.
Heat stroke is the most serious form of heat injury, and it's considered a medical emergency. If you suspect that someone has a heat stroke, also known as sunstroke, call 911 immediately and give first aid until paramedics arrive. Heat stroke can kill or cause damage to your brain and other internal organs. Although heat stroke mainly affects people over age 50, it also takes a toll on healthy young athletes also. Your heat stroke often occurs as a progression with the milder heat-related illness, such as heat cramps, fainting, heat exhaustion, but it can strike even if you have no previous signs of heat injury. Heat stroke results from prolonged exposure to high temperatures, usually in combined with dehydration, which leads to failure of the body's temperature control system. The medical definition of heat stroke is a core body temperature greater than 104 degrees Fahrenheit, with complications involving central nervous system that occur after exposure to high temperatures. Other common symptoms include nausea, seizures, confusion, disorientation, and sometimes loss of consciousness or coma. Some of the symptoms of your heat stroke, of course, the hallmark symptom of heat stroke is a core body temperature of above 104 degrees Fahrenheit, but fainting may be the first sign. Other symptoms could be throbbing headache, dizziness and lightheadedness, lack of sweating despite the heat, red, hot, and dry skin, muscle weakness or cramps, nausea and vomiting, rapid heartbeat, which may either be from strong or weak, rapid shallow breathing, behavior changes such as confusion, disorientation, seizures, unconsciousness. The first aid for heat stroke, of course, we already covered, says if you suspect that someone has a heat stroke, immediately call 911, transport the person to the hospital. Any delay in seeking medical help can be fatal. While waiting for the paramedics to arrive, initiate first aid. Move the person to an air-conditioned area if possible, or at least cool, shady area. Remove unnecessary clothing. Basically sounds like the same things that you have for heat exhaustion. Possible, take the person's core body temperature and initiate first aid to cool it to 101 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Try these cooling strategies. Fan air over the patient while wetting his or her skin with water from a sponge or a garden hose. Apply ice packs to the patient's armpits, groin, neck, and back because these areas are rich with blood vessels close to the skin. Cooling them may reduce body temperature faster. Immerse the patient in a shower or tub of cool water. If the person is young and healthy and suffered heat stroke while exercising, what's known as external heat stroke, you can use an ice bath to help cool the body. That's basically it. Just some of the symptoms, some of the actions you take when you do heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
Well, hey, Rich, I got something for you on
What's
that.
up?
And this is my experience in the Marines, being a grunt, obviously.
Yeah, you were out in the desert.
Yeah, well, here's a desert tip for you, for one, because this happened out in the Mojave and 29 Palms. A Marine got separated and started hiking out, trying to figure out how to get back to base, and was all disorientated because he was obviously a big heat case at that point. And he decided, trying to get out of the sun, to dig a hole in the ground. And what happened was he went in there, kind of passed out, obviously, and ended up pretty much being baked alive inside there because of the desert.
Jeez.
So don't just dig a shallow hole thinking that's going to help you.
Yeah, that's a very sad story.
Yeah, I got another one for you. Now,
Jeez.
believe it or not, here's a tip. If you do become a heat case, especially when you're a heat stroke, do not chug a lot of water all at once. Another Marine did die doing this, and it's actually, I'll try to say the medical term, it's hyponatremia. And it occurs from drinking too much water, upsetting your electrolyte balances.
Huh.
So when you get that bad, you sip on it. You don't just start chugging water thinking it's going to help you. It feels good. You feel relief. But doing it in a short time, you can die, go into a coma.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
almost like a shock to your body, I guess. You know, 'cause when it's so hot and all of a sudden you give it so much cold water, then
Kind of like a brain freeze for your body.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy though, dude.
So I mean, it's the heat exhaustion and heat stroke's not something to mess around. You gotta know the signs and watch yourself and watch other people with you because it's
Exactly. Yeah.
very
When you're
dangerous.
working with somebody, you always look around, make sure, especially out when we were out in Arizona that time, you know, I always walked up and checked you guys, make sure you guys were all right, and just walked around a little bit. And because you always check on everybody to make sure everybody's all right when you're in a group.
Would it be a good idea for us to carry salt tablets, Rich, or no?
Yeah, it could, but you have to know when to use them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Right.
Because evidently salt makes you want to drink.
Right.
You know, when you take a salt tablet, definitely you want to drink something.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it depends on your environment, but if I was like out in the desert, heck no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Like if you're going to work out in an area for a prolonged period, and I'm talking, you know, maybe a month or something, or you're going to do some hardcore, it's smart to try to get acclimated to the new environment you're in.
That's a good point.
Before you just run out and just do it right away. I mean, you got to be careful. And I saw Robert Dipple, Nugget Hunter, said, you know, they do the exact opposite in the hospital. Well, they use the IVs, which are controlled and balanced with electrolytes and other things in there to make sure all the levels